The 9 contestants in the studio today are from one family, and each of them wants the prize money of up to £10,000. Stand by for a test of their family values, because they'll have to work as a team. But 8 of them will leave with nothing, as round by round we lose the player voted the weakest link. Let's meet the team.
I'm Diana, I'm 61, I'm an executive personal assistant and I'm the mother.
I'm Peter, I'm aged 65, I'm retired. I am the father and the ex-husband of Diana.
I'm Alison, I'm 35, I'm a teacher and I'm the daughter.
I'm Jeremy, I'm 33, I'm a teacher and I'm the daughter's boyfriend.
I'm Richard, I'm 37, a retired banker, and I'm the son.
I'm Anne, I'm 37, I'm an accountant and I'm the son's wife.
I'm Lucy, I'm 33, I'm an aerospace engineer and I'm the son's sister-in-law.
I'm Philip, I'm 29, I'm an accounts team leader and I'm the nephew.
I'm Sarah, I'm 30, I'm a PA to a managing director and I'm the niece.
Now the rules in each round, the aim is to answer enough questions correctly to reach your £1,000 target within the time limit. The fastest way is to create a chain of 9 correct answers. Get your question wrong and you break the chain and lose all the money in that chain. But if you say bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you start a new chain from scratch. Remember, team, at the end of the round, only money that's been banked can be carried forward. In round 1, there are 3 minutes on the clock. We'll start with the person whose name is first alphabetically. That's you, Alison. Let's play the weakest link. The first question is for £20. Start the clock. Alison, according to the proverb on the subject of gossip, there's no smoke without what?
Fire.
Correct. Jeremy, in a poll by the Radio Times in August 2001, which Only Fools and Horses character was voted the best British sitcom character?
Robbie.
No, Derek Trotter. Richard, in a fashion show, what C is the walkway used by models?
Circus.
Catwalk. Anne, in the pantomime Cinderella, how many ugly sisters are there?
2.
Correct. Lucy, in snooker, what's the normal points value of the red ball?
1.
Correct. Philip, in washing instructions, which word is used of a colour that doesn't run, fast or slow?
Fast.
Correct. Sarah, what R is the name of the infamous Russian monk who was poisoned, shot and drowned in 1916?
Pass.
Rasputin. Diana, in 2001, the guitarist Dan Hipgrave from the band Toploader married the TV presenter Gail who?
Honeycomb.
Porter. Peter, in which century was Lyndon B. Johnson President of the United States?
The 20th.
Correct. Alison, which sport do Ian Woosnam and Colin Montgomery play professionally?
Golf.
Correct. Jeremy, in the nursery rhyme Pussycat, Pussycat, to which city had the cat been to look at the Queen?
London.
Correct. Richard, what V is an ornamental vessel used for holding cut flowers?
A vase.
Correct. Anne,
Bank.
in TV, what is the title of the BBC series first broadcast in 2001, set in Newton Park Police Station in Liverpool?
Merseybeat.
Correct. Lucy, what relation is a woman to her brother's wife?
Sister-in-law.
Correct. Philip, which part of a carrot is normally eaten, the root or the stem?
The root.
Correct.
Bank.
Sarah, bangers, rockets, fountains and Roman candles are all traditional examples of what?
Candles.
Fireworks. Diana, in maths, what is 7 times 70?
490.
Correct. Peter, in music, the French horn and the tuba belong to which section of the orchestra?
The brass.
Correct. Alison, what A is a term that describes a person who engages in an art or sport as a pastime rather than as a profession?
Amateur.
Correct. Jeremy,
Bank.
in the animal kingdom, which word means both a light yellowish brown colour and a young deer?
Tawny.
Fawn. Richard, in biology, the pulse is a pressure wave in which blood vessels, veins or arteries?
Arteries.
Correct. Anne, the Aventine and Palatine are 2 of the hills of which city?
New York.
Rome. Lucy, in which 1989 film did Tom Conti play the Greek lover of Pauline Collins?
That's Shirley Valentine.
Correct. Philip, in cookery, which dish was supposedly invented by the chef to Napoleon and named after a battle he'd just won? Chicken Marengo or chicken Kiev?
Chicken Kiev.
No, chicken Marengo. Sarah, in which country are Rotterdam?
Richard.
We have a tie team. Peter and Sarah, 3 votes each. Peter, how did that first round go for you?
I thought I got them all right, to be honest with you.
How long have you been divorced?
I've forgotten. 17 years, something like that.
Do you get on with your ex-wife?
Very well indeed.
What do you do?
Not a lot. I'm retired.
From what?
I used to run around the countryside looking after petrol stations.
Is that all you did, running around the countryside?
The odd game of golf when nobody was watching.
Anything else when no one was watching?
We don't talk about that.
Why Sarah?
She wasn't exactly the biggest failure, but I just felt that she was probably the weakest link on this occasion.
Why didn't you vote for the biggest failure?
I couldn't remember precisely who it was.
Oh, your memory's not very good then.
Gone as soon as I retired then.
Lucy, what do you do?
I'm an aerospace engineer.
You seem to be a bit better qualified than anyone else here.
Well, I don't know about qualified, but I hope I can hold my own.
Now, you're here because your sister is married to a member of this family.
I am indeed.
What do you think of the family?
They're very nice.
Any dodgy ones?
There's always dodgy members of families.
Are there any of the dodgy members standing around here?
Yes.
Why Sarah?
I remember getting, I believe, 2 questions wrong, and it just stuck in my mind.
Richard, you're a retired banker.
You got it?
So presumably you're worth millions of pounds.
I have to confess, I haven't reached your league yet, Anne.
Oh, well, why did you retire then?
Well, it sounds better than saying I was fired, doesn't it?
What do you do now?
I'm studying.
Anything in particular you're studying?
I am studying to fly a light aircraft, Anne.
Are you? And then what will you do, Richard?
I will take people around the country who have sufficient funds to avail themselves of my facilities.
Oh, right. Will you be talking in that quaint way when you invite them onto your plane?
I'll leave you a card later.
And you think that models walk up and down a circus, do you?
Well, I find the whole fashion industry a disgrace to womanhood, and that's the only word I could think to describe it.
I see. Did you think it was helpful for points for the team?
No, not at all.
Why have you fallen out with your father?
I've known him 37 years. I'm voting on the basis of 37 years.
And you think he was the weakest link?
No, I don't.
Just in the last 37 years he's been the weakest link?
Pretty much.
So you don't like your dad, you're not a team player, is that correct?
Well, you haven't mentioned my sister yet.
Jeremy, you're the boyfriend of the daughter.
That's what I am, yes.
You had some fun moments with this family?
I certainly have, yes.
Have you? Frightening moments with this family?
Frightening at times, yeah.
Yeah? Who frightens you in this family?
Alison, my girlfriend.
Does she?
She's the most frightening.
What's their worst fault, Jeremy?
I think that they always think they're right.
Do they?
And don't often listen to what other people have got to say. So.
How irritating. You've voted for Peter. That's a very interesting choice. What caused that, Jeremy?
I think at the moment Peter's got more hair than I have, so therefore I'm a bit jealous about Peter's hair.
When the vote is tied, the strongest link has to cast the deciding vote. The strongest link in the first round was Alison. Alison, why have you voted for your cousin?
It's a tough choice, but first round nerves, bad questions.
So, you voted for Sarah, but you now have a choice. You can get rid of your father, or you can stay with your cousin.
I'll listen to the older brother. I'll go with Peter.
That's interesting.
I think, who answered all 4 questions correctly. I'm absolutely disgusted. What Richard and Alison said was an absolute load of waffle. All they were madly jealous that their father was going to outthink them and outsmart them, so they got rid of me at the earliest opportunity. The fact that Alison changed her mind and voted me off instead of Sarah, absolute scatterbrain. I'm really quite hurt about it, but I shall deal with that later on. I have a very, very short fuse, and it's been lit this afternoon.
Round Round 2, you've won £400 out of a possible 1,000. There are 8 of you left. We are now taking 10 seconds off your time. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Alison. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Alison, in physics, 32 feet per second, the acceleration due to gravity is known by which letter of the alphabet?
G.
Correct. Jeremy, what sea is the zoological class of hard-shelled, mostly aquatic animals that includes crabs and lobsters?
Creations.
No, crustacean. Richard, in TV, actress Anne Charleston played the character of Madge Bishop in which Australian soap opera?
Neighbours.
Correct. Anne, in American geography, which arm-shaped cape reaches into the Atlantic Ocean southeast of Boston?
Canaveral.
Cape Cod. Lucy, in gardening, what V describes leaves which have white or yellow areas among the normal green?
Veined.
No, variegated. Philip, in which country in 1886 did the Klondike Gold Rush take place?
USA.
Canada. Sarah, in maths, what is the cube root of 27?
9.
3. Diana, in literature, what was the surname of the family featured in the novel The Darling Buds of May by H.E. Bates?
Larkin.
Correct. Alison, in the cabinet reshuffle shortly after the 2001 general election, which minister was made Leader of the House?
Betty Boothroyd.
Robin Cook. Jeremy, in the animal kingdom, what R describes a creature that chews the cud?
Pass.
Ruminant. Richard, in language, looking glass is another term for a what?
Pass.
Mirror. Anne, in UK geography, the estuary of which river lies on the western side of the Wirral Peninsula?
Mersey.
D. Lucy, in medicine, what name is given to a protrusion of the intestine through a weak spot in the front abdominal wall?
Oh, pass.
Hernia. Philip, in pop music, which female artist had a year 2000 UK #1 single with American Pie?
Madonna.
Correct. Sarah, in science, what B is the smallest unit of data stored in a computer, 8 of which make up 1 byte?
Pass.
Bit. Diana, which board game shares its name with the Tim Rice musical?
Chess.
Correct. Alison, which US city is known as the City of Brotherly Love?
Boston.
Philadelphia. Jeremy, in nature, on which woody stem climbing plant do grapes grow?
Fine.
Correct. Richard, for which political party was Herbert Asquith a 20th century British Prime Minister?
Liberal.
Correct. Anne,
Bang.
in art, who famously painted Mr. and Mrs. Clark and Percy, Percy being a cat? Time is up. The correct answer was David Hockney. Well, you went right down the drain, having got rid of Peter, the father. You managed to bank just £50. Who is now the black sheep of the family? Whose blood is no longer thicker than water? Who's about to fall out of the family tree?
I've around, I was very strong. And I just think, because, you know, I don't perhaps go around for every Christmas party, I'm not there pulling the crackers at Christmas, I definitely won't be this Christmas. So I think the knives are out there, definitely, to get off all the peripheral relatives. But I'd like to see Diana go next time. She's voted for me twice now, and I think it's only fair that she does the walk of shame next.
Round 3, you've won £450 so far out of a possible 2,000. You're down to 7 players. We're taking another 10 seconds off the clock. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Diana. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Diana, in music, a prelude comes where in relation to the main performance, before it or after it?
Before it.
Correct. Alison, which disease is named after an outbreak of pneumonia that occurred at a convention of the American Legion in 1976?
Foot and mouth.
No, Legionnaire's disease. Jeremy, which postcode area in the north of England has the prefix PR?
Preston.
Correct. Richard, in history, what T was the familiar nickname given to a private in the British Army?
Tommy.
Correct, Anne.
Bang.
In music, If I Could Turn Back Time was a 1989 UK top 10 single for which American singer?
Michael Jackson.
Cher. Philip, in religion, the route supposedly followed by Jesus to his crucifixion is the Via what? Appia or Dolorosa?
Appiah.
No, Dolorosa. Sarah, which TV sketch show featured the characters Roly Birkin QC, the Crafty Cockney and Unlucky Alf?
Pass.
The Fast Show. Diana, in the animal kingdom, leap is the collective term for a group of which felines?
Cats.
Leopards. Alison, in UK politics, which major party chose to hold its annual conference at Blackpool in 2001?
Conservatives.
Correct. Jeremy, in humans and animals, what M is the dark pigment of the skin, hair and eyes?
Mold.
Melanin. Richard, in tennis, what's the name for a special game played to decide the winner of a set when the score is tied at 6-all?
A tiebreak, Anne.
Correct. Anne, in literature, which author wrote the 1974 novel The Dogs of War?
Pass, don't know.
Frederick Forsyth. Philip, which major road terminates at Edinburgh, the M1 or the A1?
M1.
The A1. Sarah, in the human body, which bone-like structures set in the gums are used for cutting and chewing food?
Teeth.
Correct. Diana, the 1935 film A Night at the Opera starred which family of comedians?
The Marx Brothers.
Correct. Alison, in meteorology, what M is the general term for a sudden wet season within the tropics?
Monsoon.
Correct. Jeremy,
Bank.
in which Shakespeare play does the title character, spurred on by his wife, commit murder in order to seize the throne of Scotland?
Macbeth.
Correct. Richard, in chemistry, what is the pH of a solution that is neither acid nor...
Right, so I did actually think that would stick in people's minds. Diana does seem to be keeping on the blood relatives, but it wasn't known to me until Anne Robinson pointed it out. Now I've been voted off, I can safely say that my Christmas present list has gone down a few numbers. I think the next person to be voted off might be Anne, so that's Richard's wife. I remember in that last round I don't think she got many questions right.
Round 4, £650 banked so far out of potential prize money of £3,000. There are 6 of you left. Diana, the mother, Alison, the daughter, Jeremy, the boyfriend of the daughter, Richard, the son, Anne, the wife of Richard the son, and Philip, who's a cousin and a nephew. We are taking another 10 seconds off your time. You now have only 2.5 minutes. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Richard. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Richard, in folk tales, who in the original stories by the Brothers Grimm was known as Sneewittchen?
Rumpelstiltskin.
Snow White. Anne, in London, on which side of the River Thames is Victoria Railway Station located, north or south?
South.
North. Philip, in clothing, what M is a flat square cap worn on formal occasions by academics?
Mortar. Or
Correct. Diana, an alternative commonly used term for a family doctor is general what?
Quack.
Practitioner. Alison, in literature, the novel North and South, published in 1855, was written by Elizabeth who?
Browning.
Gaskell. Jeremy, in golf, how many shots under par is a birdie?
1 shot in the park.
Correct. Richard, in nature, brontophobia is the name for the fear of which natural phenomenon? Snow or thunder?
Snow.
Thunder. Anne, in history, William Cecil was chief advisor to which Tudor queen?
Elizabeth I.
Correct. Philip, on which river does the Scottish town of Stirling stand?
D.
Fourth. Diana, in 1964, the song You Really Got Me was the first UK #1 single for which band?
The Hollies.
The Kinks. Alison, in food, what is pecorino? Cheese or bread?
Cheese.
Correct. Jeremy, in the 1977 TV drama Abigail's Party, which British actress played the part of Beverly the hostess?
Joanna Lumley.
Alison Steadman. Richard, in politics, of which country was Deng Xiaoping the effective leader from 1978 to 1997?
China.
Correct. And in sport, what's the name for the on-court officials in netball?
Umpire.
Correct. Philip,
Bank.
on the TV soap EastEnders in August 2001, which character was found not guilty of attempting to murder Phil Mitchell?
Steve Owen.
No, Jan Sullivan. Diana, in the armed forces, for what does the letter A stand in the abbreviation TA?
Army.
Correct. Alison, what relation to the Duke of York is Prince William?
His nephew.
Correct. Jeremy, what E is the practice of casting out evil spirits from someone thought to be haunted or possessed?
Exorcism.
Correct. Richard, in the 1980s, what was the name of the family pop group made up of Denise, Doris, Stedman, Lorraine and Delroy Pierce?
5 Star.
5 Star was the correct answer. And in that round, you won £140. But who is clearly the skeleton left in the cupboard? Who should no longer be welcome at Sunday lunch? Whose birthday can now be forgotten? It's time to vote off.
Words later. I feel a bit disappointed with the family voting me off when I was the strongest link that round, but as the saying goes, blood is thicker than water. Anne was okay, actually. She didn't pick on me too much. I think her and Richard have got something going out there. On balance, no hard feelings, except perhaps towards Richard.
Round 5, your total is £790 out of a possible 4,000. There are 5 of you left. We are taking another 10 seconds off your time. You voted off the strongest link from the last round, so we'll start with the second strongest. That's Jeremy. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Jeremy, if you avoid committing yourself in a dispute, you are said to be sitting on the what?
Fence.
Correct. Richard, in astronomy, during which celestial event would you be likely to see the phenomenon known as Bailey's beads?
An eclipse.
Solar eclipse, I'll accept eclipse. Philip, in film, Marion Morrison was the real name of which American actor?
John Wayne.
Correct. Diana, in cricket, on which West Indian island was Sir Garfield Sobers born, Barbados or Jamaica?
Barbados.
Correct. Alison, the dragon is the emblem of which country of the UK?
Wales.
Correct. Jeremy,
Bank.
in the animal kingdom, by which one-word name is the American prairie wolf also known?
Coyote.
Correct. Richard, which Frenchman wrote the novel Madame Bovary, Victor Hugo or Gustave Flaubert?
Flaubert.
Correct. Philip, in religion, in which US state are the headquarters of the Mormon Church?
Illinois.
Utah. Diana, in the 1972 film The Godfather, which actor played Don Vito Corleone?
Marlon Brando.
Correct. Alison, what B is the only English town with a team in the Scottish Football League?
Pass.
Berwick-upon-Tweed. Jeremy, which former cabinet minister was jailed for perjury in 1999?
Pass.
Jonathan Aitken. Richard, in warfare, Bushido is the code of honour for the warriors of which Asian country?
Japan.
Correct. Philip, on which musical instrument is Julian Bream a virtuoso performer?
Violin.
Guitar. Diana, in nature, what F is a single branch in the head of a cauliflower?
A floret.
Correct. Alison, what is the surname of the family of actors that includes Lynn, Corin and Vanessa?
Redgrave.
Correct. Jeremy, the
Bank.
certificate from an employer showing earnings and tax deducted during a complete tax year is known as a P what?
P45.
P60. Richard, in the United States, in which Wild West town are the outlaws Calamity Jane and Wild Bill Hickok buried, Tombstone or Deadwood?
Deadwood.
Correct. Philip,
Bank.
in which specific field of art is Henry Moore a famous British name?
Painting.
Time's up. The correct answer is sculpture. You bagged £220. Who is now very much letting the family down? Who seems to have been missed out in the brains department? Who, frankly, is just as dim as usual?
Blood family. I think there are 2 people that are going to vote tactically to possibly get one over in each other, and that will be the brother and sister combination of Richard and Alison. They're extremely competitive. They've got fairly similar personalities, and I think they're going to go for the jugular.
Round 6 in our special edition of Happy Families Weakest Link. You've won £1,010 so far out of a possible 5,000. There are 4 of you left. We're cutting another 10 seconds from your time. We start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Richard. Let's play The weakest link. Start the clock. Richard, in pop music, which brother and sister released the UK hit single Scream in 1995?
The Osmonds.
Michael and Janet Jackson. Philip, which 1998 British film starred Brenda Blethyn, Michael Caine and Jane Horrocks?
Little Voice.
Correct. Diana, in the children's television programme Rhubarb and Custard, what was the name of the dog?
I have no idea.
Rhubarb. Alison, which mountain in North America, the highest in the USA, is now more usually known by its native name, Denali?
Pass.
Mount McKinley. Richard, what's the name of the famous footballer brother of Bobby Charlton?
Our Jackie.
Correct. Philip.
Frank.
In politics, General Parvez Musharraf took control of which Asian country in 1999?
Taiwan.
Pakistan. Diana, the rock singer Kurt Cobain was married to which singer and actress?
I've no idea.
Courtney Love. Alison, which Glaswegian architect had the first names Charles Rennie?
Macintosh.
Correct. Richard, in food, a dish traditionally served with pork is called peas what?
Pottage.
Pudding. Philip, in TV, what was the name of the time-travelling police phone box in Doctor Who?
TARDIS.
Correct. Diana, in the traditional children's puppet theatre, what's the name of the husband of Judy?
Punch.
Correct. Alison, what was the first name of German composer Beethoven?
Ludwig.
Correct. Richard, in
Hank.
which year did London's Great Exhibition take place?
1848.
1851. Philip, in the 1994 film Shallow Grave, in which Scottish city did the main characters live?
Edinburgh.
Correct. Diana, what was the stage name of the 20th century singer and actor Harry Lillis Crosby?
Pass.
Bing Crosby. Alison, in sport, which football club in North East England lost consecutive FA Cup finals in 1998 and 1999?
Newcastle.
Correct. Richard, which 1940s Lerner and Lowe musical is set in a legendary Scottish village?
Brigadoon.
Correct. Philip. Time's up, and in that round you banked £170. But who is shortly to learn how ruthless you really are? No water left. It's time for blood. What's it like being part of this family?
Oh, it's a laugh a minute when we get together.
Is
You
it?
can enjoy watching everyone rear up or have fun or play games.
What relation of one of your parents to Diana?
My father is Diana's brother.
Explain this family to me.
They are very tight-knit. I mean, that was passed down from our matriarchal grandmother.
And what was she all about?
She was all about family.
Was she?
Yeah,
What
always
did
liked to
she
have the family
do?
together. She used to work at Woolworths in her working days, but she was retired for the larger part of her life that I knew her for.
That's Diana's mother, is it?
That's right.
She worked at Woolworths.
She did in the
Did
stock
she
room.
sound like Diana?
No.
Oh, why does Diana sound like she sounds?
Well, it's an image, I feel. It's an elegant image working for the board directors. They need...
Oh, she has this posh voice she puts on, does she?
Oh, no, she normally speaks like that. She's just... I think that's generated over the years.
Has it?
Yes.
And when you were little, was she talking like that?
As far as I can remember.
How come you're still here? Because you haven't answered very many questions.
No, I feel that... I feel that round everyone voted with what they saw.
You don't think they want someone dim on for the end to play against, do you?
Well, that could be a ploy, of course. But
Yes. You're voting off your Auntie Diana. Do you call her Auntie?
Lady, she prefers.
Lady?
Lady Di.
To go with the posh voice?
Indeed.
I quite understand. Right, and why are you voting for her?
I just felt in that round she was weakest. The round, certainly 2 rounds before, statistically you said she was weakest.
So, Alison, you got rid of your boyfriend.
Yep.
You got rid of your sister-in-law. You've got rid of your sister-in-law's sister. You've got rid of your dad. You did that quite quickly, didn't you?
Yep.
You've got rid of the cousin. And now your mother.
Toughest decision I've ever had to make, Anne.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, why are you voting her off when Philip's been so rotten and rubbish all the way through?
I suppose she's immediately before me, so I've noticed the ones she gets wrong more than I have Philip, perhaps.
OK. You fancy Philip in the final, do you?
We'll see.
Richard! You do the cooking at home, do you?
Most days.
Is that when your wife's there or when she's away busy with extracurricular activities?
No, wandering, gallivanting, playing tennis, or so she says.
What do you think she's doing?
Whatever she chooses. She's a free agent.
Oh, is she? You don't mind?
I prefer it if she stops home at least 5 times a week, but beggars can't be choosers.
So, tell me, why are you voting your mother off?
Bing Crosby. I ask you, certainly of her generation. Rhubarb and custard. We used to watch it together, me sat on her knee. I couldn't forget that, or forgive.
Well, statistically, Diana, in that particular round, you were the worst player, and your 2 children want to get rid of you.
Earlier this year, I think my mother would have been quite pleased with how it went, and I'm quite pleased that I stayed in it as long as I did. I find Anne Robinson's theory that we're voting off non-blood relatives quite amusing. I personally didn't do it that way. I just voted each time the person I thought probably was the weakest or probably would not go much further. I think Philip will probably be voted off next because Anne pointed out that he's been weak for 2 or 3 rounds, and Richard and Alison will take that on board and will want to go head-to-head together.
Round 7, and you have £1,180 out of a possible 6,000. 3 of you left, another 10 seconds off the clock. We start with the strongest link from the last round, that's Philip. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Philip, which medical term is used to describe people who have an abnormal anxiety about the state of their health?
Hypochondriac.
Correct, Alison. In 1982, Michael Fagan notoriously broke into whose bedroom?
Queen's.
Correct, Richard. In which UK city was the Titanic built?
Liverpool.
Belfast. Philip, which French term commonly used in English means an individual who's engaged to be married?
Fiancé.
Correct, Alison. In history, who became governor of Judea in 26 AD?
Herod.
Pontius Pilate. Richard, in geography, into which body of water does the River Rhine flow?
The Mediterranean.
North Sea. Philip, the novel by Bret Easton Ellis made into a film in the year 2000 is called American what?
Beauty.
Psycho. Alison, in Greek mythology, who was the father of Minos and ruler of all the gods?
Zeus.
Correct. Richard, Julia Roberts and Richard Gere starred together in the 1999 film Runaway Bride, and which 1990 film?
Pretty Woman.
Correct. Philip.
Bank.
The Gallic rooster is one of the national symbols of which country?
France.
Correct. Alison, which post-war American president was the father of 2 daughters, Tricia and Julie?
Bush.
Nixon. Richard, in science, carbohydrates are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and which other element?
Oxygen.
Correct. Philip, in 1979, which American film star and car racing enthusiast came second in the Le Mans 24-hour car race?
Gary Newman.
Paul Newman. Alison, in the animal kingdom, the hippopotamus is indigenous to which continent?
Africa.
Correct. Richard, on TV, what's the surname of the family who found an oil reservoir in the American sitcom The Beverly Hillbillies?
Marshall.
Clampett. Philip, in military history, the English... Time is up. Dear, 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 dear. You got rid of all those relatives, blood, non-blood, and you put in the kitty a very shameful £50. Now, in round 8, you get the chance to treble what you bank, so there's £3,000 to be won, potentially. The question is, who's got to go? The sister, the brother, or the cousin?
That edge over Richard that I feel she's always been looking for. On top of which, as a young lad with Richard as my big hero cousin, he whipped me senseless on a squash court, and I've never forgiven him for that. I'd like to see him beaten just for once.
Round 8, you've won £1,230 out of a possible 7,000. Alison and Richard, you've got rid of everybody else. 2 of you left, and you have 90 seconds. But whatever you win in this round will be trebled and added to your total to make up your final prize money. So there's £3,000 at stake. You voted off the strongest link from the last round. So we'll start with the second strongest, that's Alison. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Alison, with which children's radio programme is the phrase, "Are you sitting comfortably" associated?
Listen with Mother.
Correct. Richard, what is the full title of the novel in which the Artful Dodger appears?
Oliver Twist.
Correct. Alison, in music, which African country is the setting of the Verdi opera Aida?
South Africa.
Egypt. Richard, which kind of gambling involves predicting football results, especially draws in competitions like treble chance?
Pools.
Correct. Alison, the musical turn allegretto derives from which modern European language?
Greek.
Italian. Richard, which sign of the zodiac is represented by a crab?
Cancer.
Correct. Alison, In medicine, which organ would be diseased if you were suffering from cirrhosis?
The liver.
Correct. Richard.
Bank.
In language, which DIY tool shares its name with something thrown in an athlete's field event?
Hammer.
Correct. Alison. In politics, in which decade was Bill Clinton first elected governor of Arkansas?
80s.
70s. Richard. In the TV sitcom One Foot in the Grave, what was Victor Meldrew's catchphrase?
I don't believe it.
Correct. Alison. Who wrote the novels Sons and Lovers and The Trespasser?
D.H. Lawrence.
Correct. Richard.
Bank.
In the animal kingdom, which bird is sometimes called the sea parrot?
Seahorse.
Puffin. Alison. In aviation history, Amy Johnson became the first woman to fly solo from England to which country in 1930?
United States.
Australia. Richard. In which English national park are the mountains called the Langdale Pikes located? Time's up. The correct answer is the Lake District. You won £100, which will treble and add to the winnings from the previous rounds. That means prize money today of £1,530. But only one of you two can take that money away. So now you'll be playing against each other head to head. I'll ask alternate questions, best of 5. Whoever answers the most correctly wins. It's as simple as that. If there's a tie after 5, we'll go for sudden death until we have a winner. So Alison, the sister, and Richard, the brother, for £1,530, let's play the weakest link. Richard, as the strongest link in the last round, you have the choice of who goes first.
Can I go first, please?
Richard. According to legend, Androcles was a slave who removed a thorn from the paw of which animal?
A lion, Anne.
That is the correct answer. Alison. In anatomy, polydactyl is the presence of more than the normal number of what?
Digits.
That is the correct answer. Richard. Which 1999 film, based on a story by Washington Irving, is named after the secluded glen in which a headless horseman appears?
The Legend of Sleepy Hollow?
No, I cannot accept that. The correct answer is Sleepy Hollow.
Fair enough.
Alison, in pre-decimal currency, what proportion of an old penny was a farthing?
1/4.
That is the correct answer. Richard, in TV, which actress and model co-presented the documentary series The Human Face with John Cleese?
Ooh. Naomi Campbell.
No, the correct answer is Elizabeth Hurley. Alison, the book Freedom in Exile is the memoirs of which exiled spiritual leader?
Maharishi.
No, the correct answer is Dalai Lama. Richard, in nature, the sloe is the fruit of which wild British shrub or small tree?
Mulberry?
No, the correct answer is blackthorn. Alison, if you answer this question correctly, then you have won. So for £1,530. In pop music, Pray was the first UK #1 single for which British band in 1993?
Take that.
That is the correct answer. That means, Alison, you are today's strongest link and you go away with £1,530. Richard, you leave with nothing. Join us again for the weakest link. Bye.
I think our family significantly underperformed. We'll walk away with our heads held low from this auspicious occasion.
All of us said it was never about the money, which is just as well, because it's a really humiliating amount of money to have won.
Losing to my sister Alison leaves me feeling absolutely gutted. I will never live this down. She'll ram it down my throat every Christmas from now till when I meet my maker.
I don't feel satisfied that I've beaten Richard in the final. I feel a bit guilty about it because it was his idea, and I think in quizzes and general knowledge he's better than me normally, so an element of luck, and I think it'll have really annoyed him.